Hello everyone, it's Dr. Sam. I'd like to welcome you to my EyeClarity podcast. This is a show that offers cutting-edge information on how to improve your vision and overall wellness through holistic methods. I so appreciate you spending part of your day with me. If you have questions, you can send them to hello@drsamberne.com. Now, to the latest EyeClarity episode. Hey everybody, it's Dr. Sam, and I want to welcome you to my podcast today. A little different take on things. I'm going to give a coaching session to a person who's an entrepreneur. She's got a skin line, and this is some of the stuff I do as volunteer through an organization that I work for called SCORE, helping businesses. And so you'll hear some of my insights on how I'm building my brand, my social media, and I hope you enjoy the show. This past weekend, I did a book signing at the Arc bookstore, and I basically, now I have a videographer now that I've hired. But what he did is he had 3 cameras. We videoed the whole talk, which was really good, and now I'm turning that into a podcast. And it was a really great presentation, at least that's what people said, and it was a live event. So getting to do those is really good. And the Q&A, what I've done with that is so I'd Q&A in the group, and then people would come up and they would have their individual comments and questions, and we told them ahead of time everything is videoed. So I got some great interactions from people one-on-one, where everything from, gee, I'm so frustrated with my current doctor, what do you recommend? Or, I've been using your stuff for 6 months, it's really working, what do you think I should do next? So we take those and then repurpose them for shorter posts. And again, it's just, I try to repurpose everything I can. Your time is more efficient that way also, because like this lady who is one of my competitors asked me to do a presentation for her private group. And I said, well, I want to be able to video it. She said, no, you can't. I said, well, how about this? I'll video it, just my part, and I won't video the Q&A at the end or your people. She said, I don't care, you can do that. So that makes it worth it for me to do it, because I'm not getting paid for it. So I'm always looking at ways, like next week I'm taking a trip, and I'm going to document the trip. It's a book signing, and there's some other things I'm doing. So I'm going to document the trip. I'll document different things I'm doing, and again, repurposing it. So that gives me that 4 to 8 content pieces a day. I've got so many at this point that, it just keeps it going. Every week I'm doing, 100 to 200 posts. And I see the growth from that, because not everybody sees the same, post. Depends on their feed and, who they're following and stuff like that. So, and I had a thing where somebody threatened me around the eye drops, and so I had to contact Instagram and say, look, this person is personally attacking me in a way that's a little threatening. And they stepped right in, they blocked the person, and I don't know what they did with them. But, if anybody ever does that to you, I don't take it. I just block them and say goodbye. I mean, I don't want that kind of hate speech in my community. And I don't mind constructive feedback, I don't mind that. But when it gets personal and they start personal attacks, and it's fear, I understand that. I would look for a personal assistant who could do your posts for you. I think that would be well worth it. You could probably pay somebody anywhere between $20 to $25 an hour to do that. You could either look on Craigslist, it's in Santa Fe, or there's another platform called Upwork. And I have found really good people to do my posts and my podcast uploads. And
Right.
so, again, it kind of depends on your cash flow and where you're at with it. But as soon as you can, I would see if you could find somebody to help you, that they could do that for you. And then you would be more freed up in the creative side. And I think life's too short to be doing stuff you don't like doing in the way I want it. And so sometimes you do
Right.
have to sculpt people in a certain way. But I know they're out there, and they would, first of all, they're probably really into the skin product. That's another thing. And,
Right.
so anyway, I really support you to do that as soon as you can, because I think it'll just free you up in a way that you'll enjoy it more. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something from the EyeClarity podcast show today. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to subscribe on iTunes or Spotify and leave a review. See you here next time.